I think this picture looks really cool. Some sort of flying creature. It looks like they're flying over a city, but I actually think that's water. Maybe water next to a city. It looks a bit spider-like, but there's also this idea of a wheel as well. Those different arms coming off. So this was from a few days ago, and I was trying to use the energy from like a really low mood to make something nice from it. And what's really interesting is quite a few of the shapes appeared sort of by themselves. So there's a head or a face sort of here on the left of this main creature. But within that centre, just slightly to the right there, there's another face with its mouth slightly open. And below that, in the body, is this backwards C type symbol, which I think from memory relates to Kaf, which I think is the hand of God, or palm. And I can kind of see shapes and faces in these sort of bits that come out. I can't think of a better way to describe it. But there is this sort of shadowy, ethereal figure on the left in pink, and a really dark figure right in the centre. Trying to make it act as a little bit of yellow. I kind of like the idea that this idea of people being around, or spirits being around, when you're not feeling great, is like an invisible kind of support. So in that city below, or water, there's something off to the right-hand side here. It's like somebody wrapped in a pink cloak, possibly looking out over the waters. And then there's a grey figure sat at the top on the left, just sort of looking out. I guess it looks like there's a bit of a gap between them. Maybe she's anxious. This person in the pink cloak isn't going to get there. It looks like a figure here is fishing or throwing something into that water. There's like a blue line. Could even be a laser beam coming from her hand. Looks like a head attached to it. So behind that grey person who's sort of anxious at the top, there's these other figures standing in the wings. She can't see them because she's looking the other way. It could even be different versions of her. So this is what looks like the belly of the spider, which is actually kind of flying in front. But if you look towards the top, the pink arm, there's like a little arm that's coming down that's like carrying this body of the spider when there's a face above that with a long nose. It's possibly, oh, there is actually a couple of faces inside this belly of the spider. So there's like a little arm that goes up and out in front. That's kind of, I guess, the guidance navigation system. And there's a person sort of at the top of there too. And at least one pink person down the bottom on the left of that. And I can see a couple of lizards hanging out on the left bit here. There's at least two either side of something that's got like a alien type head in orange. Again, I find it fascinating. Sometimes when I'm not in the best place mood-wise, I end up painting things that are completely fascinating. I don't know if I describe it as beautiful. A lot of people would be put off by the idea of the spider. There's also connections with weaving, storytelling, that type of thing. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe.